Okay. And good morning. Welcome to our Qigong class. And today is the last day we're going to be practicing some bear exercises, bear frolics. We get to play with the bear spirit, the bear energy, the bear body. And we typically practice the bear in wintertime. And here it is March 6th, so still in winter, but the bear is starting to wake up. And the bear has been resting in its cave, dreaming. So waking up with new inspiration and insight going forward. We're going to be transitioning within the next couple of weeks into the spring Qigong, but we're not quite there yet. So today, enjoy the winter. And this week is the last week where we don't have the daylight savings time. So it still is, darker in the early evening. Let's sit up nice and straight. Bring our awareness to the breath. Breathing in and out through the nose. Soften your heart. Smile. And notice what happens to your body when you smile. For me, it feels like everything starts to soften and relax. Sense the earth beneath you. And take a deep breath of gratitude for our Mother Earth. And imagine sending energy and love out through your feet. The next inhale, breathe from the tail all the way up your spine to the crown of the head, tucking the chin. And allow the crown by way to soften and open, connecting to the energy of heaven. Breathe in the infinite energy and light of everything above us. And then bringing the awareness to your heart. Smile. Think of your own capacity for love. Loving those closest to you in your universe. Your pets, your family members, your loved friends, and your plants that are inside your house or outside of your house, which connects us to nature. And take a deep breath of gratitude for all the beings and variety that we find in nature. And when we connect to nature, we can draw upon the trust of the bear, the wisdom of the owl, the playfulness of the dolphin. So allow yourself to be part of everything. Lengthen the spine, deep breath. Imagine more space. I like to pull on my knees a little bit, sit up nice and straight. And then conscious breath, breathing into the belly, the ribs, the chest and back. You spontaneously sigh, fantastic. And then the inner smile, the Taoist concept, smiling to your mind, your heart, your body, and to all of life. What a grand experiment and adventure we get to participate in. Give your hands a little shake, move about, and we're going to go ahead and stand up. So take your time. Give yourself enough space. Okay. I am going to adjust the screen just a little bit. We will be raising our hands over our heads. All righty. And let's come into Wu Ji. So we reestablish our connection to the earth, to the sky, and to all around. like a tree. One more breath, breathing in. I am safe and I am grateful. And when you're ready, allow the hands to lower, but palms going to face your body as if you're pushing stillness into your lower dantian. The feet are hip or shoulder distance apart, whatever is most comfortable for you. Toes can point forward for now. And we're going to do a little ocean breathing to slow the breath and calm the nervous system. And we'll do it two different ways. I want to start with this way where we reach down and gather the yin energy. And we bathe ourselves with the healing waters. And then we open out in front like a wave. Inhale. Exhale. Palms away from the body. Find your rhythm. If your blood pressure is high, keep the hands about head level with the wave. If your blood pressure is low, you can bring the hands up a little bit of an arch and then out. Imagery is very important in Qigong. And so we use the image of water to bathe our organs and our joints. Water is the element of winter, so we want to go with the flow, be like water. You can make it a little more dynamic, bend the knees if you like, come up, a little bit of an arch, and release like a flush. Bathing the kidneys. Do a few more. Think about what it is you're ready to purge out of your body. Let the water help you release. Last three. See how slow you can go. Well, this beautiful, nurturing yin energy. The yielding, the soft, the nurturing. And good. Lengthen the spine, deep breath. Inner smile to the stomach, ribs, chest, and back. And smile to your body with love and appreciation. And a little bit more working with water and the breath before we visit the bear. This is a different way of ocean breathing. With the inhale, the hands reach behind. So you want to feel a nice stretch. And let's take it super slow so we can feel each of the components. You can even lift the chin to the sky, sensing the shoulder blades squeezing into each other, nice straight fingers and arms reaching out beyond your body. And then soften as you start to let the arms drift forward. Nice and slow, don't worry about the breath. And find that reach And again, extend the fingers beyond your fingers. And now let's pull the water, the wave, into the body. Let's inhale. We'll coordinate the breath. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Exhale, sink into your knees. Find the curl of the spine. Look down. Inhale. Fresh energy bathes every cell. Exhale, let go. Release what doesn't serve you. Find the pause between the top and bottom of the breath. Notice what your body's doing. Curl tail under, tuck your chin, feel the spine warming up. Now let's do 3 more. Imagine the tide. The waves coming in, going out. Water in Chinese medicine is associated with the fear and doubt, lack of confidence. Let it all go. Breathe in. I am fearless. Let go of the what ifs. What is it? 80% of what we fear and worry about doesn't ever happen. Maybe it's 85%. Wow. Trust in knowing all will be well. Last one, we'll do a little transition. Letting go of lack of confidence. Feel your fingertips heavy as you start to form a wave. And let it break out into your mind. Gentle warm water, washing away thoughts, washing away stiffness in your body, any constriction in your emotions. Inhale, reach behind, squeeze the shoulder blades. Exhale. Will is also associated. So sometimes we lose our will to live. So imagine your will to continue on, succeed, flourish. We're not getting older, we're getting wiser, more efficient with our energy. Last 2, with intention, release what doesn't serve you. Imagine a wave of blessings. Go as slow as you can. Long, slow, deep breathing. Energy out, feel it leave the fingers. And then draw up, fingertips heavy. Nice slow bathing. Imagine warm water flowing into your brain, washing away old thoughts and worries. Softening the shoulders, neck, chest. Blowing warmth into your heart, into your body. And let's stay here in this sensation. Notice what you feel. Let's lengthen the spine with a deep breath. More space, tuck the tail, tuck the chin. Exhale till you're empty. Breathing in vitality. Fill your body with fresh air. Exhale, soften. And then your third breath, the intentional breath. Breathe in, I am powerful. Notice how that makes you feel. Notice how that makes your body feel. I am powerful. And very nice. Let's do a little shake. Bounce and shake. This starts to move stagnant energy. And the stagnant Qi is when we get sick. The energy stops moving or we get stuck. So we want to keep the blood and the qi in the body moving. This also makes our heart pump a little bit. If you need a blither, go ahead and make noise. Ah, remember, this is what animals do if they've been hurt or in trauma. They shake it out. Ah, shaking is really great for depression. So if you ever notice that you're depressed, feeling in a funk, ah, try to see if you can shake it out of your body. Ah, this is what nature does. And in Qigong, we look for nature to help us and we learn. Let's do one more really big one if you like. Ah, ah. Taking away energies we don't need anymore. Very good. Let's bring our hands to our hearts. Perhaps you can sense it beating. Thank you, heart. And then place your right hand above your navel. Oh, that's my right hand. I'll mirror you. And then left hand on top. And let's go around the navel. We're doing a warm-up called Awakening the Qi. And I love it that it's suggested to start here, where we digest food to make energy for our bodies. So we thank our digestive organs, intestines, small and large, thanking the stomach, and then perhaps going a little bit bigger to involve the liver and gallbladder, also part of the digestive process, the spleen and stomach and pancreas on your left side. The spleen digests information, so it's considered an organ of digestion. Perhaps you can feel your lower ribs, so we're stimulating the lungs. And let's do 3 more. Release. Other hand on top, or just go the other way. Getting any food that might be blocked or slow processing as it moves through the digestive tract. Just imagine we're making more space and it's egging it along. So keep moving. So it's also stimulating the lower dantian, which is the elixir field of our body, physical energy, waking up the body. Big breath of gratitude as we rub. Last 3. And good. Thank you, beautiful body. Shake your hands. Let's rub our hands together. And this is the banging on the heavenly drum. This is where we close up our ears and we make a little flick. We flick onto the head. So you can use whatever finger. I like to put my index finger on top of my middle finger and flick it down. So we're going to flick right around the occiput and do 12. It goes fast. Very nice. I love that echoey sound in there. And then the last one, awakening the qi, we wake up our kidneys. The kidneys contain our Jing energy. It's our finite energy that we're born with. We have it till we pass away, transition. But we want to wake it up and get it to flow. And then let's go up and down. The kidneys are the organ associated with the winter and the water element, associated with the bear. So it's a good exercise to do. Good to rub your kidneys anytime. Thank you, kidneys. Good. And then give it a little shake. Let yourself drift and notice how you feel. Where can you soften? One of the things I love about Qigong is that we check in with ourselves. We ask ourselves these questions like, what am I feeling right now? What sensations do I feel? How am I feeling emotionally, mentally? And so smile to yourself as you check in. There's no judgment. It's a practice of noticing and listening. Very nice. And then let's open the eyes. And let's practice some bear. So I love to invite the spirit of the bear into my body, into my three dantians, physical, mental, emotional, and also spiritual. And my favorite way is to gather energy 3 times. So we're going to do that. Before we do it, let's sink into the knees. So let's start to feel heavy. Relax your stomach. The bear is heavy boned, lots of flesh. Got fur, so it might be a little soft on the outside, but the bear is the king of the forest. So we are fearless. And let's reach behind us and then out to the side, gathering the energy of courage and strength and being fearless. Again, the bear knows to take long naps and dream. Go inward if you need to rest and take care of yourself. So we bring that energy into our being. And the bear is kind and forgiving. It has no predators, so it can afford to be magnanimous. Let's bring the bear into the middle dantian with a breath. Heart and mind of the bear. I like to wash my face, palms face inward as I bring the mind of the bear into my being and then the spirit of the bear into my energy field. Let's start with strong standing bear. The elbows come to about shoulder height, palms face forward. Now make yourself big, as if you were a bear standing on your hind legs. Feel the body stretching upwards, but at the same time sinking downwards. You're very grounded. Nice deep breath. Strong standing bear. And then let's bring the elbows in towards the waist. The palm is up. This is called the bear pushes back. Let's twist to the left. Now your right hand's going to stay where it is. The left hand, we push back. And I'm going to show you from the side view. So my fingers are straight up. My arm goes straight out. So it's not, if you can't get it up there, that's okay. But the elbow is straight. You want to feel this in your tendons. So you're going to feel a stretch. And then the palm comes up and then comes back to neutral. The other side, we twist. Right hand pushes back, fingers to the sky. Push out with the palm of your hand and the heel of your hand. And then come back. So we all love our tendon stretching that we do, the tendon changing. This is a nice one, but at the same time, we're getting this wonderful spinal twist. Bring it in. And the key here is to push out through the heel of your palm, straighten the arms, fingers to the sky. You can even try to bring your fingers back towards your face. And then let's bring it in. And let's coordinate with the breath. So as we inhale, we twist and push. Exhale. Push away what scares you, what you're afraid of. And then inhale, bringing in wisdom and trusting, know that all will be well. Coordinate with your breath, however feels good. Bring in fearlessness. push away worry and anxiety. Bring in peace. Let's do 2 more on each side. I'll change my angle a little bit so you can see. So twisting from the tailbone through the lumbar, through the thoracic spine, all the way up to your neck. And then unwind. This is a great spinal twist. Exhale with intention, push away doubt, push away lack of confidence. And then breathing in confidence. Let's lengthen the spine. Feel heavy. Let's come up to strong standing bear. Feel powerful. Maybe you can sense your body inflating. And then smile to your bear. What kind of bear did you choose? Polar bear or grizzly bear? Or panda bear? It's all good. Teddy bear. And then let's come down. So this next bear frolic is called a stretching bear, and it's a arch and fold. So there's a little bit of footwork here. We don't move the feet, but we take a stance, which also helps us to improve balance. Let's start with the feet parallel. We'll start with the right foot, and we angle the right foot out about 20 degrees. It's not a lot. And then we bring our back heel in towards the toe, but then step away. So, there's space. If you're right next to the toe and heel right next to each other, it's not gonna be very stable. And it's challenging enough. You can go as wide as you like. Find somewhere that's comfortable. I'll show it to you real quick, and then we're gonna break it down. So it starts off with a nice forward bend, and then we're gonna make fists. We come up, the weight shifts to the back leg as we look up. So notice this might be challenging with your balance. And then we pop open our paws. We extend our claws out as if we're raking the ground. And then we're going to do a big circle up and down. But we're going to take it slow at first. So knees are slightly bent, and go into your forward bend. Just let yourself hang, big heavy bear. The bear's arms are rounded. Let the head go. Let's stay here. And watch your body as it starts to find more space. Breathe into your lower back, middle back. Breathe into your shoulders. And then begin to make fists, and we'll roll up, tuck your tail, shift the weight to the back leg. Look up, reach, big stretch. Let's stay here. Feel your ribs starting to open up. And then pop open your fingers, shift the weight to the front leg, or keep it, even on both feet, and just notice what feels better or safer. Stay here for a breath. And now let's coordinate with the breath. The inhale takes us all the way up, looking towards the sky. Exhale, open, release. Let's gather any fear that we have and clench it in your fist. We're going to pull it up and out of the body. Release it to the sky. Exhale down. Let's imagine we're bathing ourselves with wisdom. Let's bathe ourselves with confidence. I am confident. I am powerful. I'm strong like the bear. Let's do 2 more. So this will really work your body. Kind of vigorous. I like it. Big, strong bear. Feel your bear claws, bear paws. Last one. And let's rest in the bear. Let your head hang. Notice where you are. Maybe your hands are a little closer to the ground. And then we're going to roll up. Bring the feet back to neutral. Toes point forwards. Hip or shoulder distance. Close your eyes. Notice how you feel. I'm powerful like the bear. And let's do the other side. So the left foot goes out a little bit in a 20-degree angle. We bring the heel in towards the toes and then step out. Out so you can see my feet. And then we're going to hang. Just let it go. Nice spinal stretch. Probably feel different muscles, different legs. And then we'll start to roll up, making the fists. Tell yourself you are powerful, strong, courageous. Shifting the weight slightly, looking up. Let's have a big stretch here. And next inhale, we can open our big claws. And then we reach out forward. And then down. Inhale, all the way to the sky. Feeling strong and powerful like the bear. Release with the hands. Imagine your claws scraping on the ground as we pull ourselves up to our fearless bear. I am fearless. Sometimes I find myself worrying and anxious about what may or may not be in the future. I think we all do that. But when I catch myself, I remember to breathe in the present moment. And the present moment is usually I'm safe. What I worry about hasn't happened. And it's so important to calm our nervous system down by remembering that we are safe in the present moment. Unless, of course, you're being chased by a bear. That's a whole different thing. Let's do 3 more. Bringing in your power, your confidence, your trust, and knowing everything turns out just as it's supposed to. And we'll hang out in a forward bend just for a breath or 2, resting, relaxing, stretching. And it's fine to play with this in the forward bend if you like to see what it feels like to straighten the legs or keep the knees bent or bend further. It's all good. And then let's roll up. And we'll roll up into strong standing bear again, reminding ourselves how powerful we are. And let's bring the feet back. Allow the hands to come down, or the paws. Slow, deep breath. You can close your eyes if you like. Are you feeling like a bear? In your mind, visualize your bear. And breathe it in. Maybe it has a message for you. And then thank your inner bear. And then give your body a little shake. This next one is called growling bear, dancing with the sun. So it's a really wonderful side bend. Opens up the waist, the ribs, the arms, the shoulders, really great exercise. And there is a growl. So we get to expel old energy, especially if we're frustrated or scared. We're gonna scare off whatever is making us scared. So the imagery is we reach down, bending the knees, and we pick up a ball or a giant sun. And then we're going to bring it over to one side. So I'll be your mirror. Left hand is on top as we hold the sun. And we reach out to the side. And then we bring the sun right overhead. Reach out to the side, bending the knees, coming back down. And we reach out to the side. So you don't want it too out in front. You want it really to the side. You look to the side, you look at your hands, big stretch up, stretch over. And then let's add the growl. So the growl is when we get back to the bottom with the breath. Inhale. It could be a little growl. It could be a big growl. And let's do 3 more. Big stretch, opening up the intercostal muscles. They're dancing with the sun. So dancing with life force. Breathe the light into your being. And last one. Let's reverse it. Going the other way. Left hand on top as you go out to the side. Reach up, big body stretch. Exhale. Breathing in your courage, your strength. Feel the ribs opening, arms reaching. It becomes a beautiful dance. 2 more. Dancing with the sun. It's almost as if it's following the path of the sun, rising, full day, sinking into the ocean. And let's stay in our forward bend again. Round your arms, shake out your head. Give your tail a little wag. And then roll up to strong standing bear. Feel your power. Engage your muscles. Let's tighten the body. You mean business as a bear. When the bear growls, it's not because it's trying to frighten anybody. It's just letting all the other animals know that it's in the forest, it's in the neighborhood. They might want to steer clear. How do you feel? Give your body a little wobble and shake. Those are amazing exercises for our spine and waist. Love it. Okay, let's a little bit more bear and then we'll move into a meditation. I like this bear. It's called Big Bear Swimming. We did it in my very first Qigong class that I attended 25 years ago. And it's because of Big Bear Swimming, I found my passion. I just thought, wow, I'm going to this class where I get to pretend I'm a bear. Oh, how cool is that? So palms are up. Now here we're not feeling so grounded and heavy. We're light because we're in water. So we're floating. The hands come up to the heart. Exhale forward, palms are up. And then we roll the wrists as if we're going to do the breaststroke. And then there's a sink, bending the knees, rising and up as you inhale. Exhale, sink. Inhale, become taller. Exhale, whole body breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And follow your breath. I might be going too fast. I'm talking at the same time. So you just tune into your body. And with a little intention, let's gather up any fears or worries. Bring them to the heart center. And the heart's open, so we allow them. When they have a way out, we guide them out of our body and we push them away. Gathering what you don't need, lack of confidence, doubt. Let it go. Clear it away. Gather trust and wisdom from the earth, knowing everything will be just fine. Bring it into your heart and into your energy field as we extend. Let's do 2 more. Slow as you can go. Imagine you're the bear swimming in a beautiful small lake. Swimming to the other side. Last one. Sending courage and wisdom out into the world. Share it. Let's bring the hands up to the heart and interlace our fingers. And then the palms face down, and there's I think we're capping energy into our heart. We roll the palms out and then up. Big bear reaches for happiness. Nice big stretch. And then surround yourself with love and happiness. Gather from the earth. Bring it into your heart. Exhale as you cap. Let the palms absorb the light of heaven. And then surround yourself with the light of trillions of stars. Let's do 2 more. Make the decision to be happy. And let's cap it. And then allow the hands to go into prayer. Let's open up, palms up to the sky, absorbing wisdom as if you were a beautiful lotus flower, absorbing the energy of heaven. Wisdom is one of the attributes of the water element, and for winter and for the bear. And let's gather wisdom from heaven and bathe ourselves with wisdom and light. Trust and knowing the universe wants the best for us. Relax and soften. Allow your body to receive. And let's close this bear frolic with a stepping in, gathering, coming back to our beautiful human form. Smile to yourself. You now have a lot more bear qualities than you did before we started. We thank our inner bear for all of its wisdom and knowledge. Good, give yourself a little shake. And for 1 minute, let's just move. We've moved our body different ways. See how it feels. Check out your joints. You can check out your balance if you like. Well, I'm going to be bringing in more balance. I learned some new crane movements, which I like. They're similar and different to ones I already knew, but I think we'll be bringing in some crane next week. And so we march, we're going to be holding up the knee, holding it up. And you want to get the leg, the thigh, parallel with the ground. Whoopsie, I'm going to go over. So you can practice this. Ooh, there's a little bee. Thank you. In the mirror, perhaps, by holding that knee up. You can point the lower toes. I mentioned last week that if we're healthy, we can stand on one leg for 10 seconds. And I believe we practiced it. But for now, let's shake it out. And if you want to do a standing meditation, please be my guest. But I like to sit when I meditate. And we're going to go into the lake and geyser meditation. Bring your awareness to your breath. So you can go ahead and close your eyes. Relax your stomach. Relax your chest and back. And bring your awareness to your lower dantian. This is 3 inches beneath the navel. And imagine a round or circular lake surrounded by white sand. And for the moment, the lake is still, not a breath of air. And we breathe in the depth of this beautiful lake. And now we're going to imagine that the lake begins to move. With the inhale, little ripples come towards the center of the lake in concentric circles. And with the exhale, the concentric circles move to the sides, out to the edges of the lake, and the lake becomes still. So with the inhale, little ripples, little waves come to the center. And with the exhale, the little ripples, little waves move out to the edges, and the lake becomes still. Find a rhythm. And with your next inhale, the circles come in towards the center and they start to bubble up a little bit. A little baby geyser rises up 3 or 4 inches off the surface of the water, and then it flows back down. The ripples go out to the edges of the lake into stillness. Inhale. At the center, it rises up as it begins to rise out of your lower dantian into your navel. And then let it fall back down into your lower dantian, your lake. And each breath, you create a little bit taller geyser that comes into the rib cage. But all the water gathers and moves back down into the lake and out to the edges where it's still. Now with your next inhale, imagine the geyser begins to go into the middle dantian, your heart-mind center, the chest. We have the heart fire here, so the water begins to heat up. And the warm water flows back down, ripples out to the edges into stillness. Now let's stay here for a few breaths as the geyser begins to fill our middle dantian, our chest, letting the water flow out to where it needs to go. But the exhale brings all the water back and releases it back down into the lake. Leaves the water to cleanse and flush. The inhale, bring the geyser up into the chest and heart. And then let it go a little bit higher into the base of the throat. And here it becomes steam. But then condensation gathers, it becomes water again, and it goes back into the lake. Inhale, circles, the geyser goes up through the heart mind and begins to turn into steam as it comes into our neck and our head. And then all of it gathers up as it goes back down into the still lake. Let's do another 3 breaths as we bathe our minds with the steam. Let it go into all the recesses of your mind. But then all the water, all the steam gathers together and returns back down to the origin of the lake. Next inhale, let's keep the steam in the head. So we have that imagery of the geyser coming up out of the lake, coming through the middle dantian, warming up, and then rising into steam. This beautiful geyser becomes a column. We call this our Tai Chi accents or our Tai Chi pole, which connects our dantian, but also connects us to earth and heaven. Because all the energies flow through us. And as you imagine looking at this beautiful column, water flows in and out, up and down, constant movement between the dantians. Gazing at this column, imagine it's like a beautiful ice sculpture. It begins to lose its shape and it breaks apart into lots of water droplets that turn into the night sky. And imagine you're gazing outwards at the night sky, the darkness and all the glittering stars that are the water droplets, your condensation. Breathe it in deeply. Notice how shallow the breath is and how quiet. We call this embryonic breathing, as if we were back in the womb. No effort, no intention. And then let's bring the awareness back to the breath as we take a deeper breath, gathering all the stars, recreating the column, and letting it flow back down into the lake where we'll rest. The ripples go out to the edges, and then the lake becomes still. Breathing in your depth, your fathomless energy. The lake represents our Jing, our Qi, our energies, and know that we have a great reservoir inside our belly. Profound, bottomless. And place your hands over your belly. And thank your body with sincerity. Bringing the hands to the heart, mind, the middle dantian. Thank your thoughts and emotion with sincerity. Notice how you're feeling. Are your thoughts calm, relaxed, emotions soft and calm? Smile to your mind. How's your mind? And then smile to your spirit. And place the hands over the third eye if you like. Breathe in your spirit. Connect. The Chinese believe the spirit resides in the heart. So let's surround ourselves. Let energy emanate from your heart beyond your skin, surrounding ourselves with our gifts, our spiritual nature, the best of us. And then bring your hands to your chest as you honor yourself for practicing Qigong today, honoring our inner bear, and knowing that you are powerful, strong, courageous, and trusting. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you next time.
Thank you.